and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. The number one official is out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Hey, you sure you good?
As long as I don't ever see her face to face again, I ain't gonna trip on none of it.
You know, I just don't want to see you, lose it. You end up doing something that you can't come back from.
Please believe me, I'm very conscious of every decision I make. I don't trust your ass.
You didn't trust us this whole time?
By no means do I take disrespect lightly. Apologize for your very disrespectful question.
Apologize for what?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You got 5 seconds, or it's gonna get a hell of a lot more uncomfortable than it already is in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
What's good?
Meteor Man.
Uncle Master Laddie. Get him, Laddie.
Stop playing with them, Larry, and finish him off. Some of the most memorable lines from this movie.
I don't think this movie get enough credit for me, man.
It don't.
Yeah, I feel like nobody talks about it enough.
But you also got to think about the time. Are you saying for today nobody talks about it enough?
Yeah, like I don't hear people being just like, this is a classic movie. It's like, you see, like, because now at this point, everybody's doing these like, you remember this, remember that videos and shit like that. And like they're making their own list of like classics. And this is up there for me.
You know what? You know why? I think, and I feel like it's bullshit. I feel like it's the MC Hammer thing all over again. Like how niggas act like they wasn't dancing to MC Hammer, act like MC Hammer wasn't cool. It's the same thing with Meteor Man. Like, I never watched that shit. That shit was goofy as fuck. It's like, you don't got to be cool with everything. Nigga, you was a kid. It's all right to like shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's all right to like shit when you was a kid.
Absolutely.
It's the bush, because niggas won't talk about Meteor Man, but then talk about Blank Man. And it's like Blank Man, for me, it's like they both damn near on the same level. It's like I love Meteor Man and I love Blank Man. But it's not cool to talk about Meteor Man. It's whack as fuck.
I think it's Damon Wayans, so it's like everybody remembers Blank Man because the Wayans brothers are so big. Like when you come to, I feel like Robert Townsend is just like, he's known for that one. I mean, he's known for way bigger things to me, but like when it comes to like most people, they like 5 heartbeats. Robert Townsend, 5 heartbeats, easy.
Yeah, that's the only thing he really gets credit for. They don't give him credit for it. Like Hollywood Shuffle. Hollywood Shuffle, if you bring it up, then people remember it. But it's like you said, don't nobody just mention it off top.
Right.
But I loved Hollywood Shuffle too. But Blank Man, I mean Meteor Man, it's like we didn't even have no black superheroes. So it's like as kids we was juice. And then we see another bad creation in the movie and shit. Around that time, like that was the shit.
Yeah, that movie had all the cameos. Like everybody was in that movie. Even Chris Tucker was in the movie. He just wasn't in the movie.
Where the fuck was Chris Tucker at?
He was the voice of the I told you he could fly. You didn't believe me. In the mall. That was Chris Tucker's voice. Now everybody give it up for Meteor, man. Oh, everybody's in the movie, bro. Chris Tucker wasn't even nobody yet. He was probably just on Def Jam. He was just like, I'll just be in the movie.
It's like we talking about Faison Love and the TV
Yeah.
playing that Nintendo.
Yeah, he was just there. It's like back then you didn't really think about it because Faison wasn't big to us because he was like younger or whatever. But at that point, he had already did Baby Kid voice.
Yeah. So no, Faison, yeah, Baby Kids is a big deal. I didn't know who Faison Love was, so I was just charging that to Robert Townsend when I was little. But I loved Baby Kids.
Yeah, I was introduced to Faison Love with Big Worm. Like,
oh shit!
Even though I knew Baby's Kids, but I just didn't know that was Faison Love because you don't see him. It's Robin Harris. You know what I mean?
I didn't put the face to Faison Love until I watched Fear of a Black Hat. That nigga was funny as fuck.
Yeah,
he was part of the he was part of the rappers that was against NWH.
Right. So Faison, Fear of a Black Hat, I saw that probably later on in life. Like, I didn't see it when it came out.
We did. We weren't supposed to be watching it. We did though.
Yeah, if I did, it wasn't memorable enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I saw that when I was young. Like,
oh, that shit was great. It's funny because we always after we watched that first and then CB4 came out, we like this is the exact same movie. They just took the idea and redid it with a bigger budget.
Pretty much,
it's the exact same movie.
I need to watch that movie again. It's been a minute.
Which one?
Fear of Black Hat, Hollywood Shuffle, all those movies that you naming.
Yeah, but those are classics. Those to me are classics.
Yeah, but Meteor Man, that shit. I just remember it being like that's something that you could just throw on and just like watch over and over again because it's so quotable.
Yeah,
you know
it's quotable. it's real life quotable for the wrong reason because we quote it because it's terrible. Like him standing there saying "Meteor Man," there was no emotion. That shit was stupid.
Yeah. That shit was hilarious, man. It was just like Meteor Man, like those little those little background voices, and Don Cheadle in there with the bowl cut.
Yeah,
bowl cut.
The bow gold flat top. It was a time.
I almost forgot Eddie Griffin was in the movie till I saw it recently. I was like, oh shit, I forgot I was his best friend.
Yeah.
That nigga stole his outfit. I thought I could meet Janice Farrell. He was just like, nigga, take off my outfit, bro.
Like, it had like, so just even in that scene, like when Eddie Griffin was wearing the shit, talking to all the ladies, and then you see all the Golden Lords surrounding them. Another bad creation is dancing for absolutely no reason. They just dance.
No reason. They're just in the background, and the other boy like,
it's like what are they?
Where did they?
And people in the crowd was clapping for him, like these are killers. Y'all supposed to like these niggas.
This movie is funny because it's just like they're literally wreaking havoc for no reason at all.
None.
Like
there's
nothing.
None.
There's no reason. It's like not even for money. Like, hey, spray paint the block.
Yeah.
For what? like Simon has meetings with billionaires, right? He tell Don, hey yo, spray paint the block. Beat up an old lady just cuz, nigga.
Hey, shoot this teacher with a machine gun, nigga.
But nothing.
Bro, they like shoot him with a fucking machine gun.
They chased they broke in his car, stole his stuff, and then you see what was that? The little boys or whatever, they robbing. He was like, hey man, mouse, squirrel. I think his name was Squirrel. Like squirrel. Yeah. Then you see everybody like lined up. Like, what y'all doing? Dark. What y'all doing out here? Why is Debo have holding a tiger in the middle of the night? Why is Debo have a tiger? Why y'all lining up to get this man?
Y'all lurking in the dark to watch these two little boys rob a lady. It was
ridiculous. It don't even make sense, but it's like it's just gold. No pun intended. That shit was gold.
they had the babies carrying lunch pails full of money. Like he was like, we're just having lunch. And they slammed the lunch boxes down and opened and they full of money. Where they getting this money from?
Got it from car stereos and stealing guitars out of people's cars, spray painting the block.
they it sounds like we're tearing this movie down. We're not. This is a time like all of this is forgiven. He interrupts a shootout between the Bloods and Crips on one side and the police on the other side. The Bloods and Crips have teamed up to shoot against the police.
What's going on? Like Robert Townsend was delivering another message back then. And
yeah,
like Bloods and
Black
Crips
positivity.
united. You know what I mean? He was just like, put the gun down.
This is suicide. Like you said, the background voices. Come on, man. Suicide. Don't trust him, man.
Those late night studio sessions, man, I swear, because like Robert Townsend wasn't even talking in the scene. His mouth was closed. I said, put the guns down. Robert Townsend was like this. I'm like, who's talking? Who's talking?
He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. Luther Vandross had no lines. That nigga just stared with big ass eyes the whole time. That nigga be like,
my wife never seen this movie. She came in, she was like, is that Luther Vandross? I was like, yeah.
He's literally, for me, out of this whole movie, he's literally the weirdest cameo. Because he served absolutely no purpose. He was just there, just to stare at you.
Yeah.
That nigga had on a doctor's outfit at the mall. When Meteor Man walking by, the nigga walked out the shadows like that nigga didn't say nothing.
Hey, it's funny because every time the camera went on him, you can tell it's like Robert Townsend really wanted to get him his cameos because he was literally not a main character or nothing. There
was no reason.
But every time you see him, he was like,
there's no reason.
The lady passing in the door, when he walked up the stairs, she was the only personality he had the whole thing. He was like, just get your ass on. Only personality.
You talk about Kane grandma. Yeah. Her whole flip-floppy ass, like, you love this nigga, now you like, let's turn him in. Let's turn him in and cut a deal.
Cold game, bro.
He saved y'all life, and now you like, let's have a town hall meeting without him. Yeah, let's turn him in.
Like, what are we gonna do? And there's a little old lady in the background. I guess that's what we gotta do. We gotta do. Robert Townsend was just like, hey, you ain't gotta make a vote. I'll leave. Y'all can die.
Subtle jokes that I liked in here is when he first put on the suit and he was about to fly away. That nigga was like flying at car level. That nigga Eddie Griffin was like, you got to get afraid. He's still afraid of them heights. Like
he will.
Yeah. Because you think about it like, nigga, I'm not flying that high. Nigga, I don't trust this shit. That nigga was car level.
Remember, he got over it hella quick when he went up there and tried to stop that TV jacket, and then he did backflips in the air. Oh no, he ain't scared no more. Say shoo, 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 shoo.
Which was that wasn't a cool plan. Like you caught the nigga still in the TV. The nigga pulled a whole gun on you, so you put the TV on blast. He would shoot one of these neighbors if they come outside, and you let him do it.
I'm the TV repair man.
That nigga said it works fine to me. Have a good night. That nigga did hella backflips. Them niggas open the window like, what's going on out here? He would shoot the shit out you. Nigga, go back in the house.
Like, everybody go back. Yeah, turn the volume down. Like, I'm about to call the police. Oh, man.
Still in a big booty TV back then is crazy. Just think of hindsight. Like, we got the flat screens, but you up all them flights of stairs trying to steal they had the VCR and the TV on the roller.
It was on the TV. It was on the roller.
On the TV stand,
when we had, what was that? Those things at school.
For the classroom, yeah.
It was like, how you getting that down the steps? Just take the TV.
Just take the damn TV. That shit is crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like I said, I think it just suffers from two cool school niggas that's grown now to act like they wasn't, like niggas that act like I never seen Three Ninjas, or act like it's like all the cool shit we thought was cool back then, it ain't cool no more, so you don't claim it.
Yeah.
It's weird. Niggas is weird.
I don't get it. I just felt like this movie is as ridiculous as some of the scenes are. It just was, for that time, it was perfect.
It was perfect.
For that time, it was perfect. I still watch it today, and I don't like when he decided to make a garden in the hood, and there's like big ass apples and shit, and there's like the Crips and Bloods taking the apples. Like, it's insane. Like, what? Like, wow, why'd you make the apples that big? And what they gonna do with those apples?
The Crips and Bloods is feeding the community. feeding the community. They still got their shit on though. They pulling apples on the shit.
I was like, first of all, why are Crips and Bloods in where they are at that time? What was that? That was on the East Coast, wasn't it?
I don't know where they was. They don't tell you where they are here.
I swear I felt like that. No, it was DC. It was DC.
I don't know.
It was DC. I'm not sure if Crips and Bloods was in DC back then, but they was, I guess in DC they rolled together.
And why was the Golden Lords more powerful than them, it seemed like?
Oh man. That would have been a cool little turn of things if the Robert Townsend using the Crips against the Golden Lords, because they never came against them. They came at the end.
They came against the people that was above the Golden Lords.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, why is the Golden Lords running shit? Like, why not Robert Townsend just come like, hey, clear these niggas out?
Yeah.
Like it could have been that simple.
Super. He was just like, I would have been mad as hell if at the end I was like, y'all was sitting up on that roof the whole time while I was getting my ass whooped. Y'all gonna wait till the billionaires come that's not that violent?
Y'all was watching me.
Y'all was just watching because that takes a while. How did y'all get on the roof?
And get lined up on both sides.
Man.
Y'all had to walk through us to get up there, actually.
I'll never forget that scene because I remember where I was at when I first saw the movie, and my cousin's in the back. Hell yeah, nigga. He got them Crips up there.
This is a family movie.
I was just like, what's going on?
Nigga, the Crips showed up amazingly too. Them niggas drove through a truck.
Easy.
Amazing.
Where's the ramp?
Check this out. Y'all better leave him alone. Hey, Trench, we having some quotes for your back.
He do. Trench plays the same player. I mean, same person every movie. Jason's lyric, first time fella.
We gotta review first. We gotta review first.
Y'all better leave him alone.
Y'all better leave him alone. Like, nigga, what?
Cypress Hill come over there with a fro like. Nigga, Cypress Hill, get your ass up out of here, man.
Calling Be Real Cypress Hill is crazy.
I was just thinking that. I was just like, he's the whole group. Anytime I think, oh, that's Cypress Hill.
Hey, Muggsy got out the car too. He just had no lines.
Yeah.
He had no line. Nigga, even what's his name was there from Naughty by Nature. He had no lines either.
What's his name? Benny?
Mm-hmm.
His name is, yeah.
They was all standing there.
Yeah. It was so many cameos. Like, you even had John Witherspoon was in here. He was the fake Meteor man. He was pretending to be
that shit
on TV. Sinbad. You know, I realized how much I liked Sinbad in the 90s. I was watching movies. I was like, I liked all these movies. First Kid.
Sinbad.
Jingle All the Way.
Sinbad is so underrated. Even his stand-ups.
Yeah.
Classics. It's funny because I'm watching, they just put A Different World on Netflix, so I'm watching that again.
Yeah.
Sinbad is hilarious. Underrated.
Super underrated, man. He was in there. He was just like, my black queen. He was just like, just getting dripped.
And nigga said, I just joined this. And nigga said, sorry, brother, I just joined this group. She's my first black woman.
Ella Random. Piece of Millie, I'm out.
That shit is stupid. That shit is stupid.
Man.
Yeah, this if you haven't watched this, man, just go watch it. Just you got to be forgiving though. Like the graphics ain't shit. But back then, what was graphics?
Yeah, I mean, even back then, the like if you think about like Superman back then, if you go back, like look at the background, it's all easily you can see that like there was a green screen, and it's nothing about it that says, oh man, like look at those graphics. But back then, it looked cool to me.
Yeah, we didn't know no better.
Yeah, we didn't. So even nowadays, I can look at it and not judge it because of how I saw it. Even my son saw it. My son loved it.
Right. I mean, it's storyline. You love it, especially if you're a little kid. You see a black dude with powers. It's dope. It ain't Spawn. That's all we had was this nigga and Spawn. And Spawn was scary as fuck if you was a kid.
Yeah. Spawn. I always thought Spawn was like a villain.
He pretty much is. Like he is, but he isn't. He's a villain with a good heart.
Right.
Ain't too much more we can say about this. It's like I think we did a versus already, right? This versus Blank Man.
No, we didn't.
I feel like we did
a video. Like a full video?
No, like a I think I put a poll up.
Probably.
Right.
You probably did that. I mean, I'd probably, damn, that's actually a little bit hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even sure what I would pick because I like both. Kind of like I like different things from I don't know. Maybe Meteor Man might be on top by edge, but I don't know. Maybe because I just saw Meteor Man.
I don't know, man.
It's hard to say.
It's very hard to say because Damon Wayans and this nigga saying J5 like that. For me, that was a quotable. Just like J5 for no reason. It's like stop yelling his name, nigga. And it just him and the chemistry of him and David Alan Grier. They pretty much did the same shit.
Yeah.
In both. David Alan Grier and Eddie Griffin was pretty much the same type of sidekick guy, but David Alan Grier knew how to fight. That was the difference.
Yeah, that nigga came out with Kung Fu out of nowhere.
Yeah. That nigga got shot. You're not bulletproof.
You're like, well, smack me hard and call me Susan.
Yeah.
Slap the dog shit out.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like Meteor Man came out first. Black Man came out in '94.
Yeah, Meteor Man for sure came out first. That's why I said it was pretty much for me, for what I remember, he was the first black superhero.
Yeah.
For what I remember.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the lineup. Like they had Miss Trinidad was in the movie, Bill Cosby, James Earl Jones. I hated his character, but he was so funny because he kept wearing the wigs. He was like, y'all, yeah, like skip them girls on Soul Train. Last minute, I was dying when he threw his record out the window and the window fell on his head. I was crying. I was like, I wonder if that was on purpose or it just happened. And they just left it.
I was like, nigga, stop throwing your records. Those are collectibles. Go down there and fight. You throwing your collectible records? What's wrong with you?
Lady throwing potatoes out the window. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
I would shoot you up there. I'll shoot at that window.
Before we go, like, what's the most ridiculous moment in the movie?
in this movie?
Yeah, just not the graphics, but like just what happened. Like, what's the most ridiculous?
When these niggas started voguing.
That was funny.
It was ridiculous though.
That was funny. Then he grabbed the book. He was like, it was like 30 seconds.
Thank God. Yeah. That was ridiculous. The most ridiculous. I don't know. It has to do something with the kids, man. Yeah. I just want to fight it when I was little. Like I could fight all of them Golden Lords. Like,
oh man, I would have knocked all them little babies up. Man, when they were all tied up,
yeah,
with the jackets.
I'm gonna get you, man. Like, nigga, you know,
baby lords. Yeah, I think my most ridiculous moment is Debo walking with the tiger just in the middle of the night.
That was random. It was like, what's going on?
Just middle of the night, and y'all not going after anybody big. It's a teacher. Y'all don't even know he's Meteor Man yet. Nothing. He's just a teacher that's just, hey, I saw somebody getting beat up over some money.
No, what you saying that? The most ridiculous is Jeff coming home and all the news and everybody out there, and they're like, another old lady beaten for no reason. They just dragging.
It's like, what?
They just pulling her out the house. Why did y'all beat her?
With no reason. They didn't care. They beat the brakes off that old lady. Robert Townsend came home. You heard the cops talking in the background. It's like, yeah. No, it was a guy talking in the background.
It was James Earl Jones. Oh, you talking about when the guy was on the radio afterwards?
No, so it was like, if you pay attention, right, they're wheeling the lady out of the apartment, and Robert Townsend, he's coming back from somewhere, wherever he was at. There was like a bystander in the background. It was like, at least the cops got here on time, like talking shit to Robert Townsend. Like, at least the cops made it here on time. I was like, nigga. It's like, what was you doing?
What the fuck you do about it, nigga?
You was in there chilling. At least the cops made it on time.
You in there listening to her get her ass whooped. You ain't did shit.
James Earl Jones was like, I saw the whole thing.
You ain't do nothing.
Nothing.
Just them beating up old women. It's like, why did he write that in the story? Like have James Earl Jones get beat up. Why are they running up the stairs in the apartment and beating up old women and leaving her there? It's
They
crazy.
didn't rob her nothing. It was like they beat the shit out of old lady. And
They just beat the shit out of her. They just beat the shit out of her. Yes, I think that was ridiculous to me. Like they just ran up here and beat up this old lady.
Yeah, that was their thing. They was just like
And
terrorizing.
and them shooting Robert Townsend. It wasn't just a machine gun. They had all the guns on them at a bus stop, fully unloaded clips on them. I'm like, nigga, that was over. That was worse than when they did in Original Gangsters when they shot him in the phone booth.
Yeah, they told bro up.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, what was y'all trying to do to Robert Townsend? And you don't even know why. Like, they were just mad at him, right? What was the reason for that?
So
Oh, he interfered in something.
yeah, it's like they finally caught him or whatever. I think it was damn, what was it?
He interfered with something.
Yeah, whatever it
I
was.
want to say it was when his daddy stomped that crack. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck is you doing? Like, when he knocked the crack.
See me now, punk.
I'm mad as fuck as my daddy. Like, he was like, let's cross the street. No, we ain't crossing no street.
Yeah,
I
think that was it. I think it was you know what it was? It was when he finally found out he had powers, and he was like, he had stopped the cars and everybody flew out the car. Like he just found out he had powers.
Oh that happened the same time he got shot. No, it was because he saw the boys robbing the old lady and he hid in the garbage.
No, I
So
remember
they was
that
just
part.
like, so they was trying to find out who he was.
They didn't know he was. They didn't know he was Meteor Man yet until like.
Yeah.
Remember they went to a school. They were just like, I heard you was Meteor Man. They put guns on
Yeah.
him and everything. He was like, I'm not Meteor Man. Then Eddie Griffin came in there, was just like, hey, I heard Meteor Man just shut down another crack house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's the dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once they got him, once they actually found him, they blasted bro at the newsstand. I was like,
Man.
Jesus Christ. My son was just like, dang. Like it was a real drive by.
Yeah, it was necessary.
Home Mario.
Hey, they was in the gold version of the car that they shot Ricky in. That little hey, whoever was driving the motherfucker was whipping it. Cause as soon as they got in, that motherfucker would take off.
Out. Man, old school BMWs.
Yeah. But nah, that was unnecessary. I think that was, besides that old lady getting beat up, that's the most ridiculous. Like, you did not have to shoot him with that whole machine. They were shooting hella long.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
It's messed up nowadays that it's like we can't, it's just with age, I think, and then the fact that like that was the first time seeing something like that. So it's like now, right? You get a Tubi movie, right, that comes out and it's similar to that. We're not gonna give it no love because you gotta think about everything that came with Meteor Man. It was just like it was all the cameos. Like everybody from the 90s is in the movie. You know what I mean? And it was the first time it's been done. Plus, at that time, we weren't expecting everybody wasn't just dropping movies every day.
No, it was. I don't know. I don't even know if this came in theater. You think it came out in theaters?
I think so. I was looking at the box office or whatever. It was like it became a cult classic later, but they spent $20 million on this and only made $8 million, so they lost money.
I feel like if it came out in theaters, I feel like we saw it in theaters at the drive-in.
Probably,
if it did. But as far as if a movie like this came out today, I feel like me and you would appreciate the story of it.
Yeah,
we were like, yeah, it's ridiculous, but we'll appreciate the story of it. But as far as the mainstream, I don't know. I don't think they'll fuck with it.
No, it wouldn't sell anything at the movie theater. I think if Robert Townsend got behind it, not a remake, but like something. Well, not even Robert Townsend, but something that included a lot of cameos that weren't like just all young cameos. Like we don't want to see a whole TikTok cameo.
So, yeah.
Like,
so what's fucked up is
it was like Mike Epps was in it, or you know what I mean. Like you can mix the DC Young Flies too, but like as long as it has a certain like caliber of people in it, I think it could something of this type of not Meteor Man remake. Though. I don't want them to do that.
No, I'll say the fucked up thing is everybody's famous now, so it ain't. Remember, we had a select amount of famous people. Yeah, people that you knew from music. Yeah, people you knew from acting. Yeah. Now you got people that you know from going viral, from doing some super shit. It's like, so you can't necessarily cater to a certain audience because everybody's fucking famous. It's like there's no shock value to seeing somebody on the screen now.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I
That
said
shit is
like,
gone.
yeah, back then it was just when this movie came out, there probably weren't like just say it was another 10 movies that came out that year, probably. You know, it's just
Yeah,
like now, shit, movies drop. The movie just dropped just now.
yeah, and everybody's
Somebody
everybody
just posted it.
and everybody's a lead actor. Like
Yeah,
anybody can get their own movie right now and put it out, and it's on Tubi and it's in your face. Like you're going to see it. So there's no more shock value. There's no more. Oh man, I hope I get in this movie. If a nigga got a movie idea, do it right now.
that's it's sad, but it's cool and it's sad at the same time. It's like with music and movies because like everybody can do both, right? It's not you don't have to be a certain level. You don't have to have the talent. Really, you just you put it out and people like it. It's big, like music now. I don't know what's coming out. I don't know when videos come out no more. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whose music video just came out. I don't know who's got the new song unless I'm looking for it.
Yeah, you got to actually search for it, and you're going to listen to it, and then the next week you're going to be like, I'm not listening to it no more. It's not necessarily that you didn't like it, but you forgot because so much other shit came out.
Yeah, things drop too quick now, and there's too many people doing it. And that's a bad thing for the consumer more than anything because like now I don't appreciate anything that's coming out.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to sit with something and get to like it. Like the last album I've listened to enough to where I'm like I can damn near remember some of the songs. It's probably like Schoolboy Q. Like even with Kendrick's album, it's like 3 or 4 songs that I'm like, okay, I fuck with these, but I ain't lived with the rest of the album to be like, let me go back to that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It shit happens so fucking fast. You don't get time to pay attention to it. And then on top of music now we got podcasts. So it's like, do I listen to music or do I listen to a podcast? It's either or now. So it's the world is flooded right now.
Yeah. There's no songs that I go back to like that were in the last 5 years. So it's just like if I listened to it one time and I didn't like continue listening to it, I probably never went back to it.
Oh no, I have gone back to them, but it has to be songs that catch me the first listen. That's the difference. Like first listen, you got to catch me. Then I'll like it on my Spotify. Then I'll keep listening to it. But as far as you'll never get a juvenile high moment again, to where it builds up on you. Like they trying to do that shit with that LeAngelo Ball song. It's not for me, so I just don't. But they're trying to do the high moment to where it was like, remember when High came out? Everybody's what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
it was like people laughed at it so much to where people started listening to it, and then it's like it's cool to be different. So I like it because y'all don't like it. Then everybody likes it, and then you listen to the album like, oh no, he got some good shit on the album. The high shit would just bring you in. We ain't gonna have that. We ain't gonna have those moments no more.
Yeah, Leandro messed up his own run. To me, it was just like,
you think so?
I thought it was a cool song. Like I don't know if I would be like, oh man, this is a cool song. I want to play it, but it was a cool song to like kind of highlight that nostalgia part of it. And I feel like him putting Wayne on it kind of just was like, I get it, but it didn't do nothing. I'd rather listen to the other version.
I mean, I don't listen to either version, but he just performed it on NBA All-Star last night. So he didn't mess up his run with it. He's still going. This nigga's still going with that song.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that shit was like
nobody talks about the Wayne version though. That's what I think that's what you're saying. Nobody even mentions that.
Yeah, because it's not that great. Like I saw somebody talking about some dude made like a video about how great the song would be if he put certain people on and made the certain type of video. I think that would be cool, but would the newer generation appreciate it more than the older people? And it's like the older people ain't out really supporting shit. It's the younger version. I mean, younger people out supporting. So if you put Juvenile, Webby, and Boozy on it, that shit probably die out quick.
No, it'll get so I think because I only heard the Lil Wayne verse once, but what he tried to do in the song, it wasn't called for. He should have got Juvenile, somebody that's gonna dial it back and live in that moment. Lil Wayne's still trying to impress you with the bars on that song. Nobody's listening to that song for bars. We're not looking for that.
Yeah, I heard Boozy on it when I heard the beat. I was like, Boozy would tear this up. That would be dope.
Yeah, it makes sense for Boozy. It makes sense for Juvenile. Yeah. Like, because Juvenile can be lyrical when he wants to, but he knows how to, for this song, I'll rap like this for this song. Lil Wayne on there still trying to drop metaphors. The niggas that listen to that song is not listening for metaphors.
not even a little bit. Like, I was just like, man, Lil Wayne, Oh man, it's crazy because I feel like he knows that he's better than this, and I feel like he just be putting out whatever. And so it's just like I'm not even happy. I was like, I'm not waiting for Carter 6, even though I'm gonna listen to it. I just don't feel like he's. I don't know. Wayne be bullshitting sometimes. I be feeling like they be on like interviews, just saying anything. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, you tight, bro. Like, just go out there and like, give us what we want. It's like it's almost like how I feel about Kanye West. Like, yo, give me what I want. Man, what are you doing?
like shut up. Nobody want to hear you talk. Like we don't want to hear your opinions right now. Just
not
put
at
the
all.
music out.
Nigga, just drop something like late registration with a new version. Like, do something else. Like, this ain't it, bro. You being stupid. You just want to be famous.
Yeah, I never caught the Wayne bug like that. Like I remember niggas act like anything he said was gold. I never had that feeling towards him because it was like and I used to tell people, huh?
I mean, we still do it, but I was just like, we did music, so it's like, and you had lyrics. So if you
want concepts, man, like talk about something. Like I feel like there's nobody does concepts anymore. Nobody want to tell a story while they rapping. Like it's a reason why anytime Andre 3000 say something on a song, it's the best verse on the fucking song because he has a concept.
Yeah,
it's cool. You got hella bars. What the fuck are you talking about though? Oh, that was a cool metaphor right there, but
that was it.
That's it. Like nigga, tell a story with it. Like it's certain times you do it. Like when Lil Wayne did a Millie, I was like, oh, that was hard. But I don't want to hear a whole album of a Millie. I don't. I don't.
He gave you How to Love, bro.
And I fucked with How to Love.
Yeah.
But I was never on the Wayne hype like that. I used to argue with young niggas over Wayne. Niggas would tell me he was the greatest.
Hey man, Meteor man.
Meteor man. Shout out to Robert Townsend. Underrated in my opinion. I still love Parenthood. Still love Meteor Man. Still love Five Heartbeats. Everything he produced behind the scenes. Hollywood Shuffle. I remember watching the Robert Townsend show that he used to have back on HBO. Was it HBO? I think it was HBO. He had a show for like
I see Townsend television right here.
Yeah. That shit used to be funny.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. If I did, I don't remember. It was one season.
Yeah, one season. As I said, 1 year. But that shit was hilarious. He used to do skits on there. Oh
damn! I just realized he was the director of Soul Food. I didn't know of the TV show Soul Food.
He was the director of Eddie Murphy, the stand-up.
Oh wow!
This nigga did hella shit. Like he's underrated.
He directed Papa's House, the one Damon Wayans new shit. Oh, well, that's a couple of things that he's done that I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
He directed an episode of Force and Power.
That's random.
That's funny. I want to just see that episode.
I don't.
Let's see.
I don't.
Oh, he did Baps. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's a legend, man.
Yeah.
He's a fucking legend.
Yeah. Anyways,
man, Meteor, man, go check it out. Tell us what y'all think about it if y'all like it. If you don't like
it, nowhere, so you gotta buy that shit.
I had to find that shit. I had to search for that movie.
I saw it on the Super Box.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere else. I had to search for that shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, like, share, subscribe, talk back, wherever you there. Let us know how y'all feel below.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.